Hello and welcome to the Games That Made Us podcast. My name is Brent. I'm joined as always by my good friend Kirk. Say hi, Kirk.
Say hi, Kirk.
And we're joined as always by our good friend Benny. Say hi, Benny.
Where am I?
Yes. We're in the basement. Nothing's changed. I'm
sure.
It's just like the last episode. I'm just going to gaslight you about this. No, so we're in my new house. This is, hello, new house. Say hi, new house. I don't know why I did that. That was weird.
The house is breathing on me.
It is. It's actually funny fact about this house. Don't know if you knew. It's actually bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. So that's pretty cool.
Like a TARDIS.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right. So House of Leaves. Let's do that.
Mm-hmm.
Such a good book. Okay.
Really good book.
It is a good book. We're back and I've moved. So I haven't done anything but move. Move is the only thing I've done since you last saw me, other than, edit that last episode. So I'm very glad to have my dear friends here with me to talk about video games and have some semblance of normalcy. And we're gonna start. I've forgotten. It's weird. It's not that I've forgotten how to start the episode, it's that I've forgotten how to awkwardly and charmingly start the episode like I normally do. I'm just like hitting beats and I'm like, shit, this is weird. Normally I'm much worse at this. I need to go back to the bad way that I did it.
You finally built muscle memory.
Yeah. God. Jeez, that only took like 3 fucking years. It's so weird. Okay, so we're going to talk about what we played, sort of, and I'm going to pick on somebody and I'm going to talk about, we're going to pick you, Kirk.
Oh, okay. What have I been playing?
What have you been playing?
Well, at the time of recording this episode, the Steam Summer Sale. Yeah, Steam Summer Sale. Sorry, that's a lot of S's all in a row.
It's a lot of alliteration for anxious anchorman.
So that has started, and of course, everybody threw their wallets at their computer monitors, including myself.
Yep.
I finally picked up one game I've been wanting for a while. I just either forget about it or it's not on a deep enough discount for me to grab, and that's Slay Away Camp.
Okay.
It's just a puzzle game. It really is, but it has a lot of like murder horror vibes, like cheesy 80s horror,
Nice.
where you're in a camp killing kids, kind of just, your normal.
Yeah, like you do.
Yeah, like you do. And then like as it goes through, because you'll get like a movie, quote unquote, a movie, and then it'll have like 13 or 16 puzzles or whatever. But it's all centered around a theme, and I like it how as each movie goes on, it gets like cheesier, like most movies do. Like first it's a at a camp. And then it's a sequel to The Camp. And then it's, what is it after that?
Son of the Camp.
No, Carnival.
Okay.
And
Carnival.
then it's in space.
Yes, there is one that's in space. Yes, it's in space. And then there's like a medical facility, or a psychiatric facility. It's a lot of fun. But I always like turn-based games and puzzle games in general.
Yeah.
And this one scratches that itch, and I got like it and all of its DLC, because the game's like 7 years old now or so. It's been out a while. I think 2014. So it's actually older, 10 years or 10 years plus, I think.
Jesus.
I'm pretty sure. But like it was on
Time
heavy.
is an illusion.
Yeah. But it's on like heavy discount. So I got it and all of its DLC for like, I think it was like $6-7.
Nice.
It's fucking worth it. So
Nice.
Slay Away Camp, that ate up a lot of my time. Then of course I've been playing, I bought the Gears of War Reloaded, played a bit of that, and I can't remember. I bought a third game, but why can't I fucking remember what it was? I haven't played it, but I plan on playing it. But anyways, that's what I've been doing.
That Slay Away Camp sounds like it would be really fun with, as a back-to-back with Killer Frequency.
Yeah.
For sure. And I was just wondering, have either of you guys played or gotten The Quarry?
Mm-mm.
Heard of it.
Yeah, I've heard of it, but I haven't played it yet.
If it's on sale, it's absolutely worth it. It's a very cinematic kind of horror game. I know I talked about it during one of our...
Yeah, you mentioned it.
One of our like games that spooked us episodes.
Yeah.
It's excellent. It's worth grabbing.
Benny,
That's all I had to say on that.
Do you have games that you've been playing recently?
Yeah, a couple. I have not been playing as many games in general lately as I would like to, but I have been dabbling in a couple of like kind of more indie titles again lately. I actually started diving into. I need to report some bugs, but I have been playing a pre-alpha of a game called Sword Hero. It's like a
yes.
It's a like a 2000s, early 2000s era like open world throwback.
Yes.
Like gritty, grimdark.
Yeah,
action game.
I saw something about that. That looked cute.
I backed it on. I almost said Grubhub. What the hell's the crowdfunding? my brain is mush.
I backed it and they sent me a burrito. It was weird.
An old video game disc stapled to the bag. Hey, there's a business model.
Staple goes through the DVD.
God damn it!
Minimum wage labor. That's what you get. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was Kickstarter.
Yeah,
definitely Kickstarter.
Kickstarter sounds more right. Yeah,
I backed the development of an indie game called Sword Hero, and right now it's in pre-alpha. You can play the combat arena demo, but there's none of it is available to anybody else outside of the Kickstarter. But keep an eye out for it because it should be very cool.
Okay.
The pre-alpha plays surprisingly well. It's kind of a combination of currently it feels to me like Morrowind meets Dark Souls.
Okay.
But I know, but not as hard.
Okay.
I actually think you will like this game, Brent.
Yeah.
I think it will appeal to you on multiple levels, and because Kirk is good at everything, so he can go fuck himself, but he'll enjoy this game. But I've been playing a little bit of that. I need to report bugs and actually, like, if I signed up for the pre-alpha,
right?
So I need to actually like contribute to the development of the game a little bit.
That would be nice. Yeah.
It's my cross to bear.
And then
it's the white man's burden, you might say.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. There's another game that's in early release, but you can actually get this one on Steam. Fate Keeper.
Okay.
It's another kind of like, this one feels like Skyrim. I think it hit kind of a popularity point recently where it, I think it went on sale and then it officially released to early access. It's like open, where you could just like buy it on Steam. And it's got some fun combat. It's got like some fun like dodge, hack and slash mechanics.
Nice.
And then I bought Cat Quest 3 because I am a cat boy. Not like that.
This is a judgment-free zone.
Let the furry rumors begin. No, have either of you played any of the other Cat Quest games?
Played the first one.
They're silly. They're stupid little games, and the first one is almost a throwaway game.
It really is. I didn't enjoy it. It felt like something that I would find on the Google Play Store, heavily monetized, like a, you know what I mean? Like it
is just this side of that. But
yeah,
I mean, it kind of, the second game is
more of a game,
bigger,
maybe?
Longer, uncut.
Okay.
And then Cat Quest 3 actually has some so far, like some actual fun mechanics. It's got like a ship combat mechanic.
Yeah.
Where you like pirate ship fighting each other mechanic. I don't know. It's fun.
You explained something to me just then because I was trying to figure out, because I bought Cat Quest on a Steam sale and it was like $1. And the reviews were all just like overwhelmingly positive. And I was like, I don't get it. Like, it's like the lowest effort, like C tier Zelda clone. And yeah. And now I'm like, oh, it's just the cute cat. That's the whole reason people liked it. It's just that it's got a cute cat in it.
I mean, that's a significant part of it for sure.
Yeah. I
will say it's not totally vacant.
Yeah. Well, and I guess my point being, I could totally see how that series would have evolved into something more worth your time.
Yeah.
But the first one I didn't agree with. But
what about you?
So like nothing, basically. So
sorry, the Quarry is $6 right now on sale on Steam. So
shit, I might pick it up.
Yeah, get it. It's good.
I moved. You may have noticed. This is where I live now. And so, yeah, I didn't play. I haven't played much of anything. I did pick up a couple games on the Steam Summer Sale as well. I'm really excited about one called Shakedown Hawaii, which is it's like a one of the PlayStation 1 GTA era games. Like it's a top-down GTA clone, with like a Miami Vice meets Hawaii Five-0 kind of like 80s bright, colorful, tropical aesthetic.
It's like Vice City?
Yeah, it's like top-down Vice City set in Hawaii in the 80s, and I'm like, it looks super cute, and I'm super excited to play it. I've had if anybody knows who TechDweeb is, he's one of my favorite YouTubers. TechDweeb was like showing his list of indie games that he's really into lately, and that was one of them, and so I picked it up. And other than that, just moving shit till I pass out, and then waking up again at 6 o'clock in the morning and doing it again. So we're almost done though. We're so close. We're so close.
It's a nice place. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, I'm happy for you. It's a nice house.
Thank you. Yeah, no, we really like it, and yeah, it's God, the town that we moved out of, which is a nice town. I want to be very clear. Like, I'm not. If for those of you who know where I'm talking about, the city that we were in was really nice, and I liked it. I'm not bad mouthing it, but it did seem like it was kicking us out, like right then, like we were getting like fucking kicked in the ass on our way out the door. There was a summer festival that we really, really liked that we went to every year that got canceled because there was a scuffle between the police and a group of kids.
Yeah, they had bear mace.
That one was intense.
Yeah, and there was some street level violence on the street over from us recently, and there's some other stuff going on, and our neighbor's tree fell in our yard the day before we were supposed to move out. God. And I was just like, when we got here, I was just like, oh, thank God. I'm done. I'm done with this. But yeah, so that's been most of it. I have been playing some Football Manager because it's a good second screen game. And I can do that like while I'm working or while I'm doing something else. I can have it up in another monitor and just like hit forward every once in a while. And then once you get to the end of the season or the midpoint in the season, you actually have to pay attention for a while. But which is why if you're Steam friends with me and you're like, is that what was it your son said? It was like, is that view count real? It's like, yes.
Yes,
it is.
His play hours.
Or play hours real? Yeah.
Yes, very much so.
But that's basically it. Excited for Shakedown Hawaii, though. Oh, and I picked up Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, or however you say that, because that looks right up my alley.
Oh, I remember that game now. For some reason, my brain was blanking. That's the one where the gal basically has schizophrenia, right? Yes. I forgot.
I have a passion for Dark Age era European history, which this is obviously set in. I also like games that have that take themselves way too seriously and are like, games is art. Like that I'm very much I'm a sucker for anybody who takes them in all media. Like if you've ever found something, movie, book, music, whatever, and you've been like, God, this guy takes himself way too fucking seriously, it's probably one of my favorite things. That's just yeah. And so like I've wanted to play that game for a long time, so I'm really excited to pick it up. All right. Hang on 1 second. Excuse me. We are, so as a component of this whole moving thing, and the guys have also had a lot of stressful stuff going on. We are behind, dear viewer, dear listener. We were supposed to have 2 games prepped and played for this recording session. I have put 0 minutes into either of them. So we're doing some good old-fashioned, low-effort listicle episodes. We hope that you enjoy them. They're very fun for us to make, and they tend to do well. People tend to like them, so it's nice to have a break every once in a while from hey, we got to finish this 50-hour game by next Tuesday. So
looking at you, Brent.
yeah. Sorry, man.
Sorry that we have to play a really great game.
Oh yeah.
So punishing.
I know. And I am very excited for these two, but we are going to cover, we're going to talk a little bit about some of our favorite video game soundtracks, which is a subject that we've talked about quite a bit in the past. And we actually had a question about it, but we decided to do a more formal episode because, as we've alluded to, I think Kirk, on one of the last episodes that we did, you were mentioning that we should just do an episode on it because we always have a lot to say on it.
Yeah, one of our frequent viewers, one of their questions was like, what's your favorite soundtrack of all video game soundtrack? And we're like, this could, like, we didn't answer the question because we literally said this could just be an entire episode.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're gonna do a similar kind of format to how we've done some of these before. We're gonna go through. We're each gonna have a second pick, and then we're gonna go through. We're gonna do an honorable mention. And then we're going to finish by going around and doing our favorite video game soundtrack, or at least whichever one we picked for one today, how, based on how we were feeling, or the, alignment of Mercury and Venus or whatever. I don't know. And I'm going to pick on, I think I picked on Benny before. No, I picked on Kirk before, so I'm picking on Benny first. Benny, what is your second pick?
I'm scared. Second pick?
Mm-hmm.
I am going to talk about Ocarina of Time.
Nice.
Because just stand by. I think anybody who's probably listened to this podcast knows the soundtrack, I have to imagine. And if not, there's a couple of here, insert like Song of Storms here or something like that. Unsurprisingly, the Zelda games, and pretty much from the beginning, have kind of incorporated sound and music as not just set dressing for the experience, but as part of the story or as part of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And so unsurprisingly, the music is generally very good. But I think in particular, like Ocarina of Time, you'll see it on like memeified these days on like TikTok and Instagram videos where like the Song of Storms is Brent's phone is feeding back into our headsets. You'll see like the Song of Storms and that video of that crazy motherfucker sitting there cranking his music box. To anything else.
Yeah.
And I think it just, in some ways, it was kind of the soundtrack of our youths.
Mm-hmm.
Youths. I mean, it a lot of those songs like live rent free in my head, like the theme in the Kokiri Forest, like right after you take control of Link, right after the beginning of the game. Mm-hmm. That like intense. I'm trying to think of the word I'm looking for, like organ music when like Ganondorf is like rearing and like, the peril that you're in, that like sharp icy theme of like the ice cave.
That's one of my favorites. Yeah.
The various songs that you play on the ocarina. And I love all the fan videos of like people recreating
other stuff,
real world songs on the ocarina.
I almost got the Song of Storms tattooed on me. The only thing that stopped me is I didn't know where I was going to put it. But I almost got it tattooed.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That would be really cool.
No, I think...
Little fun fact.
I'm sure, Brent, you probably have some trivia about, famously composed by Koji Kondo.
Koji Kondo, yeah. And I would argue this is his, like, magnum opus.
I mean, it's so... Every single song fits the fits the setting perfectly, and it's not intrusive unless it's meant to be.
Right. It's also sorry, just a note on that Koji Kondo thing. This is the last soundtrack that he ever did solo, not as like a supervisor of a music team, but just as composer. And I love that.
For some reason, my brain short circuited and thought he said it was the last soundtrack he did sober.
Yes. Koji Kondo. Fucking this is fucking Mario shit.
But there was a split second there. My brain was like, "Oh, so like he had a problem."
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm glad.
You know what?
That's when he did sober.
I've played Twilight Princess. I could see that. Yeah.
I was like, well, I'm glad he got his shit together, but the music is still good. Like that's sorry. It's been a weird morning.
Speaking of wolf pornography,
there you go.
Wolf job. Yeah. Editor Brent, put up a wolf job.
No,
I don't think he should do that.
I will not
wolf
do
job.
that.
You can blur it out a little bit.
You can look that up on your own. I don't need to facilitate that.
You know how to open incognito browsers, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Wolf job.
Yeah. And VPNs if you live in Missouri. I mean, what?
And a really good antivirus.
Yeah.
Just for good measure.
Yeah.
No, I think that this soundtrack probably lives rent free in a lot of our heads. Like I can imagine the way that these like, oh man, I'm just, it's not necessarily like soundtrack, but I'm thinking of that transition point from day to night and like the wolf howl and how just like for such a vaguely cartoonish game that was ostensibly marketed mostly to children,
right?
It's kind of it has some menacing moments in the soundtrack and in the soundscape is, I guess, what I should say.
I've talked about even on the show how the Forest Temple in specific, that music lives rent free in my head.
That is one of my favorites.
You say it and I can hear it in my head right now.
Yeah, that little like at the beginning of it is so.
Yeah,
but like
awesome.
Speaking of menacing, like obviously like Dead Hands, but the Redeads.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
the
god.
Shriek.
Terminal montage.
Terminal montage. But Terminal montage has that where like Link comes out of the Temple of Time and he sees the Redead and he just backs back in.
He just
like
nopes
Homer
out.
Simpson's back into the temple. And I was like, yes, that's exactly what I wanted to do as a kid.
I mean, yeah, like you want to nope out hard because especially the first time you don't know how to deal with them and they are horrifying.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're cartoonish now, but like at the time, at the peak of graphical fidelity, they were really scary.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's still some stuff in that if you can suspend disbelief a little bit is really intense for a Zelda game.
And I think that it's such a good example of the form of video game music as a form because it's very few games are as dynamic in terms of the scope that they cover.
Yeah.
Like it's charming, it's cute, it's menacing, it's powerful. It's at any given moment to fit the space, mysterious or tense.
Yeah.
There's something that perfectly fits that moment. And I think it's got this isn't even my top pick and I'm but it's one of the, I think a lot of people would agree it's one of the best that's ever been composed.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's, so my phone is, I've themed it completely Zelda. So my all my like icons on my homepage are in green and they've got a Zelda wallpaper. And then all my ringtones are the remixes of the Ocarina of Time music from Lo-Fi of the Lost Woods.
Nice.
And it's like, yeah, so that...
Wait, do Kirk and I each have a unique one?
And at this point, you both are generic. I'm sorry. It's just my family. It's just my family that has...
That's okay.
But yeah. And...
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No, that's okay. Am I in your top 6 or not?
Hey, my ringtone, I wanted that one song where it's like, I got a brand new pair of roller skates. That's what I want my ringtone to be.
Yes. I'm gonna have it be Detachable Penis. That weird fucking 90s indie song.
Oh, I want mine to be
Detachable Penis.
I want mine to be the I can't remember who the band is, but take a look at my enormous penis.
Yes.
And my troubles start melting away. Ba-dum-do-do-do.
Take a look at my enormous penis, and everything's gonna go my way.
Welcome back to the Games That Made Us podcast, where we talk about penises too much.
Actually, I think if Brant was going to pick a ringtone for me, I bet he'd put like Motion City Soundtrack or something cool.
Probably.
When I glance in my pants, I got a feeling like a sunshiny day.
Take a look at my enormous penis,
and happy times
come
come
my
my
way.
way. I love the whistle part, and then there's the bass over the top. It's so good. Oh, I love that song. Sorry, where were we? Who am I? Who are you people?
Oh, Brent, you did have your own ringtone, like back in our collegiate years. You did.
God, what was it?
It was Cars and Calories by Saves the Day.
Nice.
Her life was magazines
I like
and
that.
faithful
Oh, yeah.
TV screens.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. And then Benny, actually, until one of my previous phones, yours was I Feel Fantastic.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I love you too.
But then, like, I stopped doing it because I have my watch and I just have my phone on silent. And if anyone calls me, it just vibrates my wrist. So there's really no need for a ringtone anymore.
Yeah, I've got one of those too, but I don't wear it on my wrist.
Yeah.
You wear it on your enormous penis?
Yeah. Just a pleasant buzzing sensation every once in a while.
He's got the Samsung cock ring too.
No, it's Apple. It's definitely Apple.
Oh, yeah. It gets like his blood pressure and he gets like heart rate. And
I got to
all that
get one of those
information from it,
Google Prince Alberts.
yeah, Google Prince Albert. Yeah.
Sorry. That's not funny, but I love it. Okay.
Don't give them any more ideas. They'll do it. And then all the Apple shills will come out and fucking buy it.
It's true. Be a liner on the fucking...
There's just going to be
Apple
people
store.
at Apple stores like, I can't get it out of my dick.
Yeah.
Oh, God, it's
they have to-
inserted? Oh, fuck.
They have to go to the Genius bar and they
Well,
got to
if
whip
it's
it out, and show all the Apple geniuses so they can work on your cock,
I mean, let's be honest. That's what they're doing anyway. Okay. Kirk.
Yes.
Your number 2 pick.
My number 2 pick is Mechanicus.
From the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me. I craved the strength and certainty of steel. I aspired to the purity.
I've actually
of
talked about it already quite a bit on the show because that soundtrack is just amazing. And it's so... And it's done by... Before I move into it, I want to give him credit. It's David Guglielmi. I think that's how that's pronounced, David, or Guglielmi David. I might have it backwards, but the soundtrack was so good that even in Mechanicus 2, one of the DLCs you can get is where it replaces the soundtrack in Mechanicus 2 with the first game. Because I think they didn't realize that was going to slap as hard as it did.
Yeah.
And they're like, holy shit, we set the bar pretty fucking high on the soundtrack. I mean, it's obvious.
Yeah.
Or even the second game, it's like, oh yeah, you can just... Here's a DLC where it plays the soundtrack from the first game. So,
yeah.
Soundtracks or songs in particular, I think it's Children of the Omnissiah and then New Sphere are really, really good. Just it really has that obvious Warhammer 40k, that gothic, like grim dark feel to it that just matches the environment really well.
Yeah.
And I know it's a newer game, not honestly, kind of more of an obscure game. But I really like it. And if you don't like it, go fuck yourself.
Well, and so as somebody who I don't really do tabletop wargaming anymore, just because it's a very expensive hobby, and B, like it
unless you 3D print it, but don't tell Game Workshop
right,
what you're doing. They'll
they'll
fucking come after you, dude.
They'll send the same jackbooted thugs that Nintendo does when you pirate a ROM from 30 years ago
Yeah.
to come knock down your door and fucking
Is that a job I can get into?
Rip your nipple rings out or something. But
dude, seriously, like on Thingiverse, a lot of the 3D prints for like Warhammer models gets flagged so fucking quick. It gets re-uploaded like the next day. It's fine.
Right. Well, the internet, nothing's ever gone on the internet.
No.
There needs to be an underground network to host the model on a model of something else innocuous, like a toothbrush holder, and then there's going to be like 10 Warhammer characters underneath that or something.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Like here are the variations of this toothbrush.
You.
Yeah, here are the variations of this toothbrush bathroom toothbrush holder. Then it's like Warhammer miniatures underneath it.
That's awesome. But yeah, so I haven't done tabletop wargaming in a long time, but I do really like that the Games Workshop universes that they've built, and very few things have ever like captured that like grimdark 40K feeling like that soundtrack. I like the game was pretty good. I enjoyed the game. You can go back and listen to our episode on it, but the soundtrack was fucking stunning. The choir, I wonder, it almost sounded like they used the same. So I don't know if you guys know, but in Lord of the Rings, the Peter Jackson adaptations, anytime they're in anywhere where the dwarves were supposed to be, they use the New Zealand Maori men's choir for the background music, and so it's got this really like nice deep rich kind of sonorous quality, and the choir, which is often used in the Mechanicus soundtrack, sounds a lot like that. It's so fucking cool, man.
That's awesome. That depth of sound is definitely present.
Yeah. And yeah, that Children of the Omnissiah track specifically, I remember you sending that to me before we played the game, and I was like, oh shit, what am I getting myself into? I'll put it here, but it's fucking really good.
The use of the organ to make it to really drive home again that kind of gothic grimdarky, like that's like the perfect instrument to use, especially when like the Mechanicus is borderlines on like religious fanaticism, worshiping a machine god, so making it almost churchy makes a lot of sense. I don't know. It's just awesome, because when you're looking down at essentially a chessboard with monsters on it, and that music starts playing, you're just like, okay, this is cool.
Yeah. And then also piggybacking off what Benny was saying about Ocarina of Time, like not just the music, but the soundscape in Mechanicus was really great. Like I particularly something that's always going to stick with me is the voices, where it's got like this kind of like Latin vibe, and then but then you can tell how augmented everybody is by how unhuman their voices are. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's the interpretation, because they remove their voice boxes essentially, because the flesh is weak and all that.
Yeah.
So you're hearing like a digital interpretation of what they're actually saying to one another, but it still has inflections and tones per character, which is always interesting.
Yeah.
The spirit is willing, but the flesh is spongy and bruised.
I always enjoyed that, because it's I think when I read, they initially didn't do that. Like they were going to have actual spoken words, but they're like, it does not match what the Mechanicus are about. So they made it that kind of weird garbled computer speak.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Awesome.
It works. It works. And honestly, it matches the music too.
I think that is an awesome pick. I am gonna pick Akira Yamaoka's Silent Hill 2 soundtrack as my ironically enough number 2 pick. So I played Silent Hill 2 for the first time, I think it would have been freshman year of college. I picked it up for my PlayStation 2 that I traded a bass guitar for. And that game, and I've mentioned it many times on the podcast. It's one of my favorite games. It's a really awesome, creepy, like just from a sheer, like, I don't know, like Twitch streamer kind of, like, I just want to be creeped out kind of vibe. It's got that. It's really good at that. But it's also just like a deeply unsettling and thoughtful experience in a way that the first one really wasn't, despite the fact that I really liked the first game too. And it's just, if you like horror games, it's definitely one that I can always recommend. And a big part of that is that the soundtrack isn't uniformly depressing. It isn't uniformly oppressive. Like good horror film, like all good horror media, part of the oppression, part of the horror is in the contrast. And some of my favorite, like, kind of just fun, uplifting pieces of music come from that soundtrack. So, like, Benny, you have not played this game?
I have not, actually.
Okay.
I need to.
Okay, so I'm gonna do something a little different. I'll play it here and then I'll replace it, just so you can hear. But so, Promise Reprise is one of my very favorites. And this is very famously, they use it in the Silent Hill movies as well. And so it's got just a nice. It's not.
Yeah.
In my younger years, this was the first game that ever scared me and my friends enough to where we had to set the controller down and walk
Turn
away
it
for a
off.
while.
Yeah.
And then come back to it later. But still, like, it was enough where you're just like, all right, I'm emotionally compromised.
Right.
And this music really has, because it conveys the atmosphere so well, where it amplifies anything you're seeing. So
yeah. That is, it's very, I think atmospheric is a great word for that, because it's not, it would fill the interstices between the tenser moments of the game in a way that didn't let you ever fully relax.
Yeah. And then,
but without keying you up so much that there's not the contrast between the intense moments and the quiet ones.
Yeah. And then I'll just do two more quick clips. So just to kind of show the breadth of this. There's a piece of music that appears right away at the beginning in the there's like almost like a movie trailer that plays at the beginning of the game. That happens a lot, and especially in this era, called Theme of Laura. And it shows up multiple times in the game. But it's really cool, and it's like a rock song. It's very not what you'd expect.
Reminiscent of the time period.
Yeah. And
in a good way.
Yeah. And then I'll just show one more real quick clip. I'll show White Noise. And this is, again, more like what you would expect, a little creepier while you're walking around. This gets played a lot in the background of conversations. But
I could see why it's moody, but it's not intrusive.
Yeah. And then there's some other parts that are just extremely, like, mind-shatteringly intense, like industrial, like multiple orders of more fucked up than your, 9 Inch Nails skinny puppy kind of industrial metal kind of thing. Like, just like just grungy and gritty and intense and pounding drums and pounding fucking trash cans.
Mm-hmm.
And so just the breadth and depth of this soundtrack, the fact that it plays on your emotions so well.
So it was recorded by Blue Man Group and Stomp?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Well, there's something to be said, like with the while conversations are going on, the little bit that you played. There's beauty in the simplicity of it.
Yes.
You don't need the big
space
orchestra
between the notes, man.
Yeah. No, it's just it. I mean, yeah, kind of like that, where it lets you kind of fill in the blanks on your own.
Yeah.
But it goes to prove you don't need like a multi-million-dollar huge orchestral thing.
Yes.
To make it work. Sometimes you just need like literally 2 notes just playing at the appropriate times to really make an atmosphere come alive.
Absolutely.
And that's why that works so well with just Silent Hill as a whole, like as a franchise. I mean, the later ones kind of they have problems.
Yeah.
But the Silent Hill 2 was really good. Then the remake is also really, really good. And the soundtrack is more or less the same, which is nice.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, when you do a remake like that, you want to stay faithful. Resident Evil 2, the remake, like, they kept a lot of, or at least the same influence, and then they even give you the option to listen to the original music.
Nice.
And Silent Hill does the same thing too. So obviously the soundtrack works really well. Otherwise they wouldn't have included it in the remake, and they might have done something else. But they were just like, all right, the soundtrack works really well. It's very beautiful. It gets the point across. So why would we why would we mess? Yeah. Why break what's not, or why fix what's not broken?
Yeah. Yeah. And if you're, so I've mentioned this a bunch, so I should stop prefacing it and just say it. If you're a video game music composer nerd, you should do yourself a favor and go look up what other stuff Akira Yamaoka has done, because the man's a fucking really, really, really talented musician.
Yeah, he did the Charles in Charge theme song. No, I'm just kidding. Wouldn't that be fucking hilarious though? Like,
yes.
You look at it's like
Charles in
Charge of our days.
Bomb, bomb, bomb.
That'd be weird. Like, oh yeah, he did Silent Hill, and then he did Sanford and Son. That's weird.
I don't remember Pyramid Head in the original Charles in Charge.
Yeah.
That's
Yes, similar career track as Nobuo Uematsu famously doing the Futurama soundtrack.
yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Very few people know that it was actually Koji Kondo that wrote the Cheers theme song. But,
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys know David Wise did Three's Company? That would be fucking cool, though.
That actually does sort of make sense, though. Weirdly,
That's the only one that's reasonable.
yeah. No, I like that a lot.
Anyway, semi-detachable penis. Okay, here we go.
Semi-detachable penis. Okay, we're back. Hello. How are you? You're over there. Hello. Hi. I'll wave to you. See? You can't see that if you're on the audio only version of the podcast, which is what a fucking podcast is audio. So I don't know why I felt the need to specify, but if you're on YouTube, you saw me awkwardly wave at you. You're welcome. That was for free. Anyway, we're doing honorable mentions now for our favorite soundtracks, and we're gonna start with Benny. Benny, what are your honorable mentions or honorable mention?
I think I'm just going to do one, and hopefully this isn't like cheating too much, but I was just going to bring up, I guess we could say kind of like the Fallout series, but specifically like Fallout 4 and the Wasteland Radio.
Yeah.
And like the classic soundtrack that, I mean, I think it's significant in that like Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 introduced an entire generation of kids and young adults to a genre of music, or maybe not a time period, an era of music that
Ragtime,
jazz, a whole, like a generation of music that we otherwise would never have really encountered, except in like the way that people would like make fun of like old timey music.
Yeah.
But the failure point of that is that for us as the audience would be missing some really fantastic music.
Mm-hmm.
Like Ella Fitzgerald and Billie Holiday and the Ink Spots and I just remembered Fallout New Vegas as well is in that same group, where you get some like classic Western music that you may miss otherwise. That was really good. Like Big Iron by Marty Robbins is a fantastic song.
Marty Robbins in general. I was listening to Streets of Laredo the other day, and I was like, God, that makes me so happy.
I don't think that this was in Fallout 4, but who sang the Don't They Know It's the End of the World?
I think that's in
when you said goodbye.
I think that's in 3.
Is it? Okay.
That is in one of the...
But
who did that?
It really is an era of music that is often overlooked because
they know it's the end of the world.
It's a sad song because she was like so in love. Like, why do the birds go on chirping? It's kind of sad. But it definitely it's that ragtime era of music, which is really good. That I think today's youth is just, it's lost on.
Skeeter Davis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because kids today need their fucking Taylor Swift or fucking whatever they're listening to now. I don't know.
It feels a little cheaty, because essentially they just compiled the best of a generation and then put it in a video game. But at the same time, I think they picked thematically.
Yeah.
Actually, I guess that is kind of an interesting way of looking at it. They picked thematically accurate songs because the focus and the fear of the day was, the doomsday clock was at 1 minute to midnight at a certain point, and nuclear proliferation, and that's the whole theme. And I think the whole game series is meant to be, a cautionary tale of sorts.
Absolutely.
And so you get the vibe and the feeling that people had at the time delivered through the music. I think that's maybe less common than it used to be, where but it pervaded all the music. There's like a concern of the finality for the human race in some of these songs. I think the one inclusion that's missing, and it's missing for good reasons, is oh my god, I'm blanking on his name. Comedy musician from the 60s. Why am I blanking?
Lehrer?
Tom Lehrer.
Tom Lehrer.
One of my favorites.
Yeah.
He sang a lot about the nuclear holocaust in very funny ways.
He's got a song about...
We'll all go together when we go.
Yes. I really like Poisoning Pigeons in the Park. That's one of my favorite of his. And then what's the one about Werner von Braun?
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yes. Look up, he passed, I think, last year. Yeah.
He was like 99, 100. He made it a good long way.
He gave it as good as he got. Yeah, no.
Well, his significant contribution was that he granted his entire library to the public domain.
Nice.
So, in fact, if you want to put a Tom Lehrer song into this video on any platform, you can do that legally.
Nice. I will.
So long, Mom, I'm off to drop the bomb, so don't wait up for me. But while you swelter down there in your shelter, you can see me on your TV. While we're attacking frontally, watch Brinkley and Huntley describing contrapuntally the cities we have lost. No need for you to miss a minute of the agonizing Holocaust.
And also go look up Tom Lehrer if you don't know who he is.
He is like the progenitor of comedy music as we know it in some ways.
Absolutely. And his comedy is shockingly, especially like compared to other 1950s era comics, shockingly fresh and vibrant. Like it feels relevant.
The sensibilities are practically modern in his approach to comedy.
Yeah.
He was a Harvard mathematician.
Yes.
And he took a little bit of time to record music, and then he was just like, okay, I did that, I'm done, and went back to being a mathematician for the rest of his career.
So like a ragtime Brian Wecht? Or Wecht?
Yes.
Yeah, Brian Wecht.
That's exactly it.
There's some
PhD in theoretical physicist. I'm going to sing a song about lasers and dinosaurs.
Fantastic. I love it.
There's some great stories about Tom Lehrer, and his like his propensity for really odd and awkward cocktail parties that are really fun. You should good.
He was a fantastic character.
Yeah.
Of a real human.
Yeah.
But no, I think that some of his music would have fit
very well
in the Fallout universe.
Absolutely.
And it just didn't. But it was also topically not quite right. But it conveys the same idea, like crawl out through the fallout, baby.
Yeah. It's I think Lehrer's stuff was a little bit too cynical and self-aware.
Yes, very much
for what they were going for on Fallout, but yeah,
making fun of the AEC and the people that at the time had a lot of so if you don't know, Atomic Energy Commission, the people that were ostensibly in charge of preventing a Fallout type scenario from Doomsday scenario from unfolding. He was not very forgiving of some of the way that they approached things.
Yeah.
But that's my honorable mention, because I think it kind of fits in the same place as like Grand Theft Auto, having a real world sound.
Don't say it, because I'm going there.
Well, I was okay. Well, I won't say the other one then.
Oh,
I had another thought, but I'm actually not going to mention it.
Okay,
You're a
I'm worried.
thought.
All right. Kirk,
Real quick though, Benny, I don't really care for the raspberry one of this.
Oh,
It tastes like someone just dumped a packet of like black cherry Kool-Aid into the thing.
I don't know.
It's not bad.
give me your raspberry, you whore.
No, I just.
Oh, you're going to drink it?
I'm still-
you're going to
it's-
complain about it, but you're going to drink it?
I was just like the other ones.
This is why we're friends.
I think the other ones are
this
just.
is bad. I'm not going to stop drinking it, but it's bad.
It's not bad. It's just the other ones were. I just thought were just better.
Much better.
I like how I'm laying into him for buying and bringing beer and sharing it with us. And I'm like, you be a little bitch about the beer you don't like.
That's excellent.
I see.
Sorry.
It is kind of a synthetic raspberry taste. Like it's very fake. I just think it tastes good.
Yeah, it's still good. It was just like the half and half was really good. The original was really good. The raspberry, I'm like, this tastes like someone put fucking Kool-Aid powder into it. Which again, it's not horrible because Kool-Aid's still good.
Yeah. It's just, you know what I miss is blue raspberry.
Yeah.
The 90s were weird.
A totally made up flavor.
Or the you remember when everything had to be clear, like the Pepsi clear and stuff.
Yeah.
There was a Kool-Aid line, and they were all colorless, and there was one like clear Kool-Aid that was just like it sort of tasted like fruit, but there was like a weird mint kind of back taste to it. It was very odd, and my dad, so I grew up pretty poor, and my dad found like a flat of this particular flavor of Kool-Aid powder because they were discontinuing it because the clear thing only lasted a second and a half, and he found a flat of it for like $3, and so you
drank it for 10 years.
I drank that flavor of Kool-Aid, clear Kool-Aid, for literally years, and the flavor of it is like burned into my brain, and I really like it. And so anytime like I like find something that sort of tastes vaguely like that, I'm like, oh yeah, it's like it's sort of cherry, but it's sort of mint, but it kind of tastes blue somehow. I don't know. You know, you don't want to know, but you know what blue tastes like.
You could probably still find it. I mean, I don't think Kool-Aid has a shelf life.
Oh, that's true. You could get some eBay scalper, maybe charge like $15
I know
a
what
packet.
you're talking about. I think those packets, they were white packets rather than the blue. And then we used to get the lemon lime one a lot because that one was actually really fucking good.
Some of them were really tasty.
Yeah, it was really good. And it was clear, but it tasted like, Kool-Aid lemon lime. So like Kool-Aid Sprite. Yeah.
You say it has no shelf life. I'm imagining there's some novel creature like some Kool-Aid weevil that generates out of nowhere. It's just like
Kool-Aid weevil.
Kool-Aid weevils in your brain.
I wonder how many like abandoned grocery stores and stuff still have things like that, just like hidden in a back room in a box.
Oh God, that's really compelling now, and I hate that.
Yeah.
So I just
like the green peanut butter from.
Oh no. Yeah, well, if Kool-Aid weevils exist, I know that our Secretary of Health probably has them in his brain. So,
well, that's what happened.
Yeah, that's how he got it.
That's how. No, that's actually how Kool-Aid weevils came to be. They came out of RFK Jr.
What was with that shirtless video he did with like fucking like Kid Rock or whatever? They're on like ellipticals. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Can I just
is this what we've devolved into?
Since we're just off in the fucking wilderness now, can I just say nothing is funnier to me as somebody who sounds like this and is relatively educated, but grew up in intensely rural America. Nothing is funnier to me than Kid Rock presenting as like a cowboy, growing up in like a very, very elite suburb of Detroit, to a parent a dad who was like a Cadillac, owned like several Cadillac dealerships, and he came to prominence. Oh, perfect. Thank you, sweet. You can just set it over there.
Mom, got a stack of plates.
Thank you. Tell Mama thank you, too. He came to prominence as like a white break dancer in Detroit. That's where he started. And then he pretended to be a break dancer, and then he pretended to be a rapper, and now he's pretending to be a country musician.
Well, and then he stole part of a Warren Zevon song background music too.
Yeah, to use as the background for him stealing basically the valor of a Leonard Skinner song.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's just all stolen. It's just thievery all the way down. It's like elephants. You think you're clever, but it's just turtles all the way down.
Then he got really mad at Bud Light when they had that influencer that was transgender.
Yeah.
He was like shooting Bud Light cans, and I came up with a limerick just in case I ever got to do a limerick at a certain bar close to here. I did here's the limerick. An influencer, you may hear, has Bud Light fans running in fear. They decry and say it's wrong, but haven't realized that all along they enjoy water that identifies as beer. That's what I say to Kid Rock.
That's definitely.
Hey everybody, future Brent here. We're going to go ahead and cut the episode short there and come back in 2 weeks to finish up with our honorable mentions and our number one picks for soundtrack. If you like what we're doing, you can check us out on YouTube, on Spotify, on Amazon Music, on Libsyn, anywhere else that fine podcasts are sold. Come join us in Discord and let us know what you think of the episodes. If you have game picks, if you have suggestions, and of course questions, we love to hear those. And we will catch you in 2 weeks. And as always, bye!